Corey, coach just said that he wasn't aware that you were closing in on your career high tonight. First question, were you? And if so, were there any type of thoughts, type of conversations about hitting that after your hot start?
Um, yes, that is my career high, so happy I got that. Um, and no, I didn't expect anybody to know. I wanted to kind of keep it on the low, just like the knock on woods kind of stuff. So didn't want to tell anybody, didn't want to jinx it, didn't want to do anything, crazy, and try to let the game come to me as best I could. I'm really happy I got it done tonight. It was a lot of fun, and you kind of get in those type of rhythms every, once in a blue moon, and as athletes, that's the kind of stuff we chase, that kind of feeling, and I wish I could bottle that up and play like that every game. That's for sure.
Obviously, you're a great shooter in this league for a couple of years now. Is it the first one that goes in, the second one that goes in? Like, how does such a hot streak start? Is there a moment where you're like, okay, I got it tonight, or
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing that you can kind of like pinpoint. I felt really good warm ups. The ball felt great on my hand, and when that first kind of corner three went in, I knew I might have something good going. And then I had a couple easier shots to follow that fell too. So it all just happened so fast. As athletes, like I said, we want to be able to find that feeling as fast as possible and keep it as long as we can.
You had a great shooting night, but I actually wanted to ask you about that chase down block that you had, and just, obviously when things go wrong on the other end and you want to make it up on the defensive end, where does that maybe energy or that motivation come from for you to be able to do that?
Yeah, I just felt. I mean, I made a horrible pass, terrible decision. JC took advantage of it and stole the ball, and I felt like when you make turnovers like that, you let the team down, you waste a possession, and it was just my instinct to get it back and try to make a play. I was either going to foul him really hard or I was going to block a shot. So I'm glad I did it legally and made up for it and got the ball back after such a bad turnover.
Hey, Corey. Obviously, in a game where you knock down 6 threes, what you do inside the arc can go overlooked. But you were crashing the glass, you were driving, you were getting to the foul line. How much has that aspect of your game kind of made things easier in like the 3-point shooting aspect, and also just impacting the team and getting comfortable in this Atlanta offensive system?
Yeah, I mean, it helps when you have multiple things that you can hang your hat on. I'm by no means the most athletic or the most dynamic or the strongest person in this league, but I can definitely get to the rim, and I've been a good finisher at the rim for a few years now. And so when shots don't fall on nights where the three ball isn't working, being able to get downhill and finish at the rim is something that I've grown into and something that I've made an asset in my game. As far as how that works in this Atlanta offense, we play with the pass, we move the ball, we play with a ton of energy and with a lot of pace. And so when you can knock down threes and get to the rim, things tend to go well, especially here. And that kind of stuff gets rewarded. And so that's what I'm looking forward to, continuing to grow with this group and continuing to grow with different players on this team as they learn how I play and then I learn how they do too.
As some have mentioned, you've been such an excellent shooter for a minute now. Do you feel the murmur in the crowd, like as you start to catch fire? Because I think in this city in particular, Kyle Korver had such a long history, and a lot of his legacy is still built into this fan base. And it felt like the fans in particular were just itching every time you touched the ball.
Yeah, totally. And even like post game, like Kyle was in the locker room, was one of the first people I saw, and like that thought definitely crossed my mind. He's had nights like this over and over again in this building. Yeah, and you can tell that if you look back even in the short history of the Hawks, there's been a lot of good shooters that have come through here, and so the crowd definitely can kind of feel a hot streak, and it helps as a player when they are, so interested in that. You kind of shoot with a little bit more freedom, and you want to give them something to cheer about. That's for sure. Hey, Josh, good to see you. Hey, man.
What's it been like to your first pros?
Yeah.
What's it been like to play against so many guys who so close to?
Yeah.
Such as Anthony Gill.
Yeah, really weird and really fun. I spent my whole career competing against these guys in practice, and to do it in a different uniform now felt funny, especially 2 days ago, the first time. Today felt a little bit more normal. But yeah, I mean, unbelievable relationships with the guys on the other side, guys on that other bench, coaches, staff members. I felt like I was seeing old friends and people that I've missed, since the trade for sure. Um, and having a chance to compete against them was really special. And to play really well against your former team too is great. It feels awesome, and I wish nothing but the best for all of the guys up and down that roster. I'm a huge fan of theirs, and hopefully, and getting to be a small part of their growth and development was a highlight of mine for sure. So, best of luck to the Wizards going forward, and especially the people that I made really really close friends and had those close relationships with in DC is something that I'll carry forever. So, it was super fun to play with them over the last couple days.
How emotional was the?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, I had an idea it might have been coming, and so the days leading up to it were more of a were more prep stuff on my end, and then when it finally happened, it was more of a interpersonal, emotional thing. Saying goodbye to people that you had built relationships with for 4.5 years is really difficult, and in the blink of an eye, I'm in a new city and playing with a new team. It was really hard and felt like I was drinking out of a fire hose for a long time. But now that I'm here, I'm making new friends, making new relationships. Things kind of just feel the same, and I'm a basketball player, and I'm fortunate enough to only have been traded once in this business. A lot of people go through a lot more than I do, and I'm really thankful for the Hawks now for inviting me in with open arms, making me feel welcome from the jump, and um, feel like a really valuable part of this team going forward. Only being here for a month and some change now. It's been an awesome transition. It's been the best I could have ever hoped for.
Of course. So tonight, when you hit your first 5 threes, defenses obviously know that you're on fire. They're going to shift their attention to you. How do you balance keep going at your strength, your 3-point shooting, but also say, okay, if they're going to attack if you're going to attack a closeout, if they close out too aggressive, like how do you balance that knowledge of knowing I might have to do something different, but also stick to your strength?
Yeah, I mean, I've been hot in games before, and that's something you have to have a feel for. A lot of people, when you get hot and you get on a hot streak, you want to take every single shot available. But oftentimes, when you push your luck and you start taking tougher ones, that's when you cool off pretty quick. Um, so it's just playing the right way. I fell into a lot of those, threes early just by playing the right way and doing the right thing. And if I continue to do that and put in those good minutes and good stretches, the ball will just find you, and your shots will just find you. And when you're not thinking about it too much or trying to push too hard, that's when the shots go in, at least in my experience. So, obviously, I wanted to keep pushing, keep the gas pedal down, and keep being aggressive, but not at the expense of what we were trying to do as a group. Yep. Thanks, guys.